Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American engineer, futurist, and inventor. He is known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current electricity supply system. Wikipedia. Born July 10, 1856, in Smiljan, Croatia. Died January 7, 1943, at age 86 in New York City, United States. Parents Milutin Tesla Duka Mandic Education Graz University of Technology 1875 to 1878. Karlovac Gymnasium 1870 to 1873. Less telluric currents, Earth's electric flow, forgotten infinite energy source. What if I told you that beneath your feet right now flows an infinite river of electricity that could power our entire civilization, heal our dying planet, and possibly unlock the secrets of consciousness itself? Brothers and sisters of the quantum realm, gather around as we dive deep into one of Earth's most mysterious phenomena, a forgotten energy source that ancient civilizations knew about, that Nikola Tesla tried to harness, and that modern science is only beginning to understand. Today we're talking about telluric currents, Earth's own electrical nervous system. But first, let me hit you with some survival matrix data that'll make your chakras spin faster than a Tesla coil. Our planet is experiencing entropy acceleration at unprecedented levels. Data centers alone consume 3% of global electricity and could reach 8% by 20,301. Meanwhile, our magnetosphere weakens, climate tipping points approach, and mass extinction coefficients climb exponentially. Yet beneath our feet flows enough free energy to power everything. If only we remembered how to listen to Earth's electric whispers. The quantum foundation. What are telluric currents really? Picture this. Earth isn't just a rock floating in space. It's a massive electrical organism with its own nervous system too. Telluric currents, from the Latin tellus meaning earth, are natural electric currents flowing through our planet's crust and oceans. These aren't just random electrical phenomena. They're the planet's very life force. Its electromagnetic heartbeat. Science tells us there are at least 32 different mechanisms generating these currents. The strongest arise from geomagnetically induced currents caused by solar-wind interactions with our magnetosphere too. But here's where it gets mystical. These currents exhibit diurnal patterns, flowing toward the sun during daylight and toward the geomagnetic poles at night. It's as if Earth breathes electricity in rhythm with cosmic forces. The thermodynamic principles at play here would make ancient sages nod in recognition too. These currents create potential differences across Earth's surface, with voltages that can reach several volts during geomagnetic storms. Think about it, free energy, flowing constantly, available everywhere. Yet we're burning fossil fuels like there's no tomorrow. Ancient wisdom meets quantum reality. Could our ancestors have possessed advanced knowledge of electromagnetic principles that we've somehow forgotten? The archaeological evidence is staggering. Ancient peoples were not only aware of telluric currents but actively harnessed them. They called them different names. The Chinese knew them as lung mei, dragon lines, the Celts as fairy paths, many cultures as serpent lines or spirit paths. These weren't primitive superstitions. They were sophisticated energy maps. Archaeological research reveals that stone circles, megalithic monuments, and sacred sites are strategically positioned at intersections of magnetic energy lines. French archaeologists Merle and Diet discovered that all such sacred sites are located at intersecting lines of magnetic energy. These ancient architects were performing Earth acupuncture, creating a planetary healing grid that still functions today. The Baghdad battery, dating back 2,000 years, proves ancient civilizations understood electrical generation. But they went further. They tapped into atmospheric electricity, what some called virile energy, using structures like pyramids as massive electrical collectors. 7. The Great Pyramid's missing capstone was reportedly made of orichalcum, a superconductive alloy of gold, silver, copper, and radium that could attract lightning and channel atmospheric electricity. 7. Ancient sages understood thermodynamic principles were only rediscovering. They knew Earth's polarization results from liquid metal flowing past its solid iron core, creating electric currents and magnetic fields. 8. They built their sacred sites as resonance chambers, tuning into Earth's fundamental frequency, what we now call the Schumann resonance. Tesla's suppressed revolution: what happens when genius meets suppression? When world-changing technology disappears into classified vaults. Enter Nikola Tesla, the mad scientist who nearly cracked the code of free planetary energy. Tesla's obsession with Earth's electrical properties led him to a profound realization: our planet functions as a massive electrical circuit. 9. He calculated the resonant frequency of the cavity between Earth's surface and the ionosphere, what he called the Schumann resonance cavity, to be 11.3 Hz. 9. Modern science later confirmed this space has several resonances with a fundamental frequency of 7.86 Hz. 9. Tesla's magnifying transmitter was designed to tap into telluric currents and create standing waves of electrical energy around the globe. 9. His vision was revolutionary: wireless power transmission using Earth's own electrical system. He reported lighting a field of bulbs at a distance of 1 kilometer using his magnifying transmitter. 9. Imagine the implications: free energy for everyone. No power lines, no utility companies, no energy scarcity. But here's where the conspiracy deepens. Tesla understood that at proper frequencies around 7.3 Hz, Earth's impedance drops dramatically. 9. He proposed using telluric currents not just for power transmission, but for weather control, earthquake prediction, and even communication. His peace beam technology could have revolutionized warfare or ended it entirely. 9. Yet Tesla's most revolutionary discoveries were suppressed. After his death, government agents seized his papers, classified his research, and the world forgot about free planetary energy. Why? Because you can't put a meter on Earth's natural electrical flow. Free energy threatens the entire structure of scarcity-based economics. The modern awakening. Science rediscovers ancient truth. How might quantum consciousness accelerate planetary healing through electromagnetic resonance? Today's scientists are finally catching up to ancient wisdom. Modern research reveals telluric currents' incredible applications: geothermal exploration, mineral detection, earthquake prediction, and even climate monitoring. 3. These currents flow through the Earth's surface layers, and their patterns reveal subsurface structures, fault lines, and conductivity changes that could revolutionize our understanding of planetary dynamics. 10. But here's the quantum leap. Recent studies show telluric currents dramatically affect biological systems. Research on strawberry plants exposed to amplified telluric currents through Luigi-Agina spirals revealed extraordinary results: enhanced growth speed, increased yield, improved plant health, thicker stems, greener leaves, and significantly larger, juicier fruits. 11. The plants developed stronger immunity against diseases and pests, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and fertilizers. 11. The survival matrix indicates these currents influence more than just plants. Telluric energies directly affect our connection with Earth, strengthening our sense of security and immunity. 12. They create electromagnetic currents from Earth's core to surface, caused by planetary rotation and the movement of geological layers. 12. Some of these currents contain beneficial elements like gold, silver, and copper, while others carrying harmful elements can cause health imbalances. 12. Could this explain why certain locations feel energizing while others drain us? Ancient peoples knew that Hartmann lines, underground waterways, and fault zones carry different energetic signatures. 12. They understood that exposure to beneficial telluric currents enhances vitality, while harmful ones create stress and illness. The spiritual science connection. What secrets lie within the intersection of consciousness and electromagnetic fields? Here's where science meets mysticism in ways that would make both Einstein and Buddha smile. Telluric currents don't just flow through rock and soil, they interact with human bioelectric fields. Modern geomancers report that healthy ley lines enhance spiritual and creative inspiration, while disturbed lines associate with hauntings, burglaries, and psychological disturbances. 13. The Michael and Mary lines in Britain demonstrate this principle perfectly, twin underground telluric currents weaving around central overground midlines, creating the primal caduceus pattern found in all true ley lines. 13. This triple-fold axis of masculine, feminine, and spirit currents carries information and thinking, feeling, and spiritual realms respectively. 13. Ancient practices of visiting sacred sites for healing weren't superstition. They were sophisticated electromagnetic therapy. These locations, positioned at telluric current intersections, create profound effects on human energy fields. 6. Women would travel to sacred sites for childbirth and menstrual regulation, understanding that Earth's electromagnetic patterns influence biological rhythms. 6. The electromagnetic energies flowing through connecting ancient sites were harnessed by our ancestors to channel Earth's life force. 14. They knew these currents cover the Earth in geometric patterns, resonating at high energy levels, often intersecting to form triangular grids with vortex points of concentrated energy. 14. Climate crisis and electromagnetic solutions. Could magnetic field disruption connect to spiritual awakening and planetary healing? Here's a revelation that connects the dots between consciousness shifts and ecological collapse. Earth's magnetic field is weakening, and this electromagnetic instability might be triggering both climate chaos and mass spiritual awakening. 1. The extinction probability calculations show we're approaching critical tipping points. But what if the same telluric currents causing technological disruption are also catalyzing consciousness evolution? Consider this quantum possibility as Earth's magnetic field fluctuates. Telluric currents intensify, creating opportunities for both technological advancement and spiritual development. Modern research shows these currents affect everything from pipeline corrosion to electronic equipment. But they also influence biological systems in ways we're only beginning to understand. The thermodynamic equilibrium of our planet depends partly on these electrical flows. Telluric currents help regulate atmospheric pressure, ocean currents, and weather patterns through complex electromagnetic interactions. 9. Tesla proposed using high-potential antenna arrays to attract and repel the ionosphere, controlling barometric pressure for weather modification. 9. Modern HARP installations study these same principles. Could we use telluric current amplification to reverse entropy acceleration? Ancient sages understood that electromagnetic harmony maintains planetary balance. By working with Earth's natural electrical systems instead of against them, we might discover solutions to climate change that don't require massive technological infrastructure. Practical quantum shamanism, harnessing Earth's electric flow. How do parallel dimensions of electromagnetic reality influence our three-dimensional experience? Ready for some practical mysticism? You can start connecting with telluric currents right now. First, understand that your body is an electromagnetic antenna. constantly receiving and transmitting bioelectric signals. Ancient dowsers knew this using waterboard dowsing to detect subtle earth currents. 5. Find a quiet outdoor space, preferably near water or on elevated ground. Remove your shoes and stand barefoot on earth. Close your eyes and feel for electrical sensations, tingling, warmth or subtle vibrations. These are telluric currents interacting with your biofield. Ancient peoples called this grounding, and modern science confirms that direct earth contact neutralizes free radicals and reduces inflammation. For advanced practitioners, consider creating a simple earth battery system. Using copper and zinc electrodes buried in moist soil can generate low voltage current from telluric flows. 3. While not enough to power appliances, it demonstrates the principle and connects you experientially with Earth's electrical nature. Study local geology and sacred site locations. Ancient monuments often mark telluric current intersections. Visit these places during sunrise, sunset, and solar storms when currents intensify. Many people report enhanced meditation, creativity, and healing at these locations. The Luigi Againa spiral mentioned in agricultural research offers another approach. These devices allegedly amplify telluric currents for plant growth enhancement. 11. While controversial, the reported results suggest fascinating possibilities for agricultural applications. The suppression matrix and free energy revolution. What happens when consciousness shifts during ecological collapse? And how do we break free from energy slavery? Let's address the cosmic elephant in the room. Why isn't free telluric energy powering our civilization? The answer reveals a suppression matrix more complex than any conspiracy theory. It's not just about controlling energy, it's about controlling consciousness itself. Free energy threatens more than utility companies. It challenges the entire scarcity paradigm that keeps humanity enslaved to destructive economic systems. When energy becomes abundant and free, artificial scarcity disappears. When people can generate their own power from Earth's natural flows, centralized control systems crumble. George Cove invented a working solar panel in 1905 that could store enough energy to power a house for a week with just 2 days of sun. 15. His kidnappers demanded he abandon solar research in exchange for freedom. Though he refused and was released, his enthusiasm for promoting solar energy mysteriously faded. 15. This pattern repeats throughout history. Revolutionary energy technologies appear, then vanish or get suppressed. Tesla's papers were classified for national security reasons. Cold fusion research gets ridiculed despite promising results. Atmospheric energy collection remains largely unexplored despite obvious potential. The pattern suggests systematic suppression of technologies that would liberate humanity from energy dependence. But consciousness is shifting. Climate crisis forces innovation. Young inventors worldwide experiment with free energy devices, sharing knowledge through internet networks that bypass traditional gatekeepers. The suppression matrix weakens as awareness spreads. Quantum entanglement and planetary healing. Could ancient practices reverse entropy through electromagnetic resonance? Here's the final revelation that ties everything together. Telluric currents might be Earth's mechanism for quantum entanglement with cosmic consciousness. These electrical flows don't just carry energy, they carry information, connecting every point on Earth's surface through an electromagnetic web that resembles the neural networks of a vast planetary brain. Ancient mystics understood this connection. They knew that human consciousness could influence telluric flows through focused intention and ritual practice. Sacred geometry in temple construction created resonance chambers that amplified both telluric currents and human awareness. Stone circles functioned as electromagnetic focusing devices, concentrating Earth's life force for healing and transformation. Modern research hints at this possibility. Studies show human brainwaves synchronize with Earth's Schumann resonance during deep meditation. 9. Perhaps consciousness and telluric currents interact in ways that science is only beginning to discover. Maybe the spiritual awakening happening worldwide connects to electromagnetic field changes as our planet's electrical patterns shift. The agricultural experiments with amplified telluric currents suggest biological systems respond positively to enhanced Earth Currents 11. If plants grow faster, healthier and more resilient when exposed to intensified telluric flows, what might happen to human consciousness under similar conditions? The global grid activation. How might quantum consciousness networks accelerate through telluric current harmonization? Imagine a future where humanity works consciously with Earth's electrical grid. Instead of fighting natural electromagnetic patterns, we align with them. Cities designed around telluric current flows, buildings that channel Earth's energy instead of blocking it, agricultural systems that use electromagnetic enhancement to grow food without chemicals. This isn't fantasy, it's emerging reality. Progressive architects study geomagnetic principles, positioning structures to work with natural energy flows. Permaculture farmers experiment with electromagnetic plant enhancement. Healers use earth current knowledge to enhance therapeutic practices. The technology exists now. Earth battery systems can provide low voltage power for LED lighting and small electronics 3. Larger installations could tap stronger telluric flows during geomagnetic storms. Tesla's wireless power transmission principles await rediscovery by inventors unafraid of challenging established paradigms. But the real revolution happens when we recognize telluric currents as Earth's nervous system, a planetary communication network that connects all life through electromagnetic resonance. Ancient peoples knew this. They built their civilizations around sacred sites where Earth's electrical patterns concentrate. Modern humanity can rediscover this wisdom. We can learn to read Earth's electrical language, to work with natural energy flows instead of against them. We can heal the planet by healing our relationship with its electromagnetic essence. The awakening moment. What secrets lie within the quantum field of infinite possibility that surrounds us now? As we conclude this journey into Earth's hidden electrical realm, consider the profound implications of what we've discovered. Beneath your feet flows an infinite source of free energy that could power civilization, heal ecosystems, and possibly elevate consciousness itself. Ancient peoples knew this secret. Tesla nearly gave it to the world. Nature demonstrates it constantly through the growth and healing of all living systems. The suppression of telluric current technology represents more than corporate greed. It reflects humanity's disconnection from Earth's natural rhythms. We've forgotten how to listen to our planet's electrical heartbeat, how to work with cosmic forces instead of against them, how to recognize that consciousness and electromagnetic fields dance together in the quantum realm of infinite possibility. But awakening accelerates climate crisis, forces innovation. Young minds explore free energy with fresh perspectives unencumbered by industrial-age limitations. The internet enables knowledge sharing that bypasses traditional gatekeepers. Earth's changing magnetic field might be triggering both technological disruption and consciousness evolution. The survival matrix indicates we're approaching a choice point. Continue down the path of scarcity, pollution, and electromagnetic ignorance, or rediscover our birthright as conscious participants in Earth's electrical ecosystem. The telluric currents flow whether we acknowledge them or not. The question isn't whether free energy exists, it's whether we'll remember how to work with it. Ancient sages understood thermodynamic principles we're only rediscovering. Tesla showed us the path before suppression forces buried his research. Nature demonstrates telluric current benefits through enhanced plant growth and ecosystem vitality. The technology, the knowledge, and the planetary necessity all align. The only thing missing is our willingness to remember who we really are, electromagnetic beings living on an electromagnetic planet in an electromagnetic universe, temporarily convinced we're separate from the infinite energy that flows through all things. The telluric currents are calling. Earth's electrical nervous system pulses with messages of healing. Abundance and transformation. Will you answer the call? Will you become a conscious participant in the planetary awakening? Will you help humanity remember its connection to the infinite energy source flowing beneath our feet? The quantum field of possibility awaits your response. The future of free energy, planetary healing, and consciousness evolution depends on those brave enough to explore Earth's electrical mysteries. The survival matrix calculates infinite probability when consciousness aligns with natural law. The telluric currents flow, the awakening accelerates. The future calls, what happens next depends on you.